Morning, Wrath. Morning. Good man. How are you this morning, Wrath? Did you sleep well? We're okay? Pretty decent. Nice. That's good. So we are going to be doing the Markarth DLC, which I have not done at all. I didn't even know what to expect. So we're going to do the prologue for the Markarth DLC and then head over to Markarth. Um, we're on our way to completing all the quests, or all the expansions at least. Ow.
What? Saving Skyrim wasn't enough for you? Had to sign on for even more heroics? It's good to see you. I could use your help. You know better than anyone what we're dealing with. We need to figure out exactly what the Grey Host is up to.
Hello. Do you need help with your investigation?
You know the Raven Watch deals with threats all the time. Trouble is, there's never been a threat consisting of a reborn army of vampires and werewolves from the First Era. So yes, I could use some help. We need to know what they're planning.
Alright, so what do we know so far?
We know that one of the original ruling members of the Grey Host is rebuilding their army, gathering vampires and werewolves to their banner. And we know they're experimenting with life energy. So, what do you say? Ready for another adventure? Everything I learned up to now points in the same direction. Bankerai Garrison. There's a scholar named Norette Deal there who may be able to tell us more about the Grey Host and how they were defeated. Cart's over there when you're ready to go. My research has uncovered pieces, but I hope the scholars at the Bankerai Garrison can put the puzzle together. Members of the Grey Host experimented with life energy, and at least one of their leaders survived their defeat in the ancient past. My research indicates a council ruled the Grey Host. One of those leaders fell out of favor and another survived the final battle. A Durrani noble with connections to Viridian Watch gave the survivor sanctuary. In return, they made her a vampire. In the ancient past, the Grey Host sought to use life energy to draw souls into containment vessels called stone husks. It had something to do with returning the dead to life. I think there's a new Grey Host, and they've revived those experiments.
Anything else I need to know before we head out?
Probably, but nothing that can't wait. Let's take the cart to the Bankerai garrison and... Everything I learned up to now points in the same direction. Bankerai garrison. I'm hoping a scholar of ancient Bankerai battles named Lorette Deal or one of her colleagues can tell us more about the Grey Host. With any luck, they have information about the Grey Host that's not too... outlandish. The priests have this old holy text that... Exactly. We need practical facts about how the Grey Host... For the moment. No idea. They're spread... Well, this isn't at all what I expected. What happened here?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you here for a tour? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you here for a tour? I'm afraid they've all been suspended until this mess with the Imperial Army is resolved. If I could offer a suggestion, turn around and head for the safety of Evermore's walls.
Came along the way to ask you about the Grey Host.
As you can plainly see, now is not a good time. My fellow scholars and I fled when Septima Tharn and her Daedra-worshipping zealots attacked. We barely got out before the first impacts from their ballistae shook the walls. You did? Why didn't any of the knights report this? No one tells scholars anything. Well, if that's true, and I see no reason you'd offer such an audacious lie, then thank you. Septima Tharn is mad. Had we stayed, she would have fed us to her Daedra.
Now that have settled things, can I ask you some questions about the Grey Host?
I'm sorry. Concern for my colleagues and the Pyre Watch warrior who accompanied them has my thoughts in a jumble. Come to think of it, the Pyre Watch are experts on the Grey Host. Find my friends, and I'm sure the warrior will answer your question. They're guardians sworn to watch over a Grey Host burial site located here in Bankerai. One of their warriors was here recruiting when the garrison came under attack. She went to protect my colleagues, but no one's returned. Can you go find them? Cogleen and Indus fled in the direction of Evermore with the Pyre Watch warrior, while Jannard headed toward Kerbal's Hollow. Please, even if my mind wasn't clouded with worry.
This scholar's research doesn't go back to the First Era. And the other scholars fled? That puts a wrinkle in our plans, all right. This Pyre Watch warrior is a promising lead, though. Let's go find her and the other scholars. I heard. Let's split up and go after them. All take Kerbal's Hollow. You head toward Evermore. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Yeah, my brother Fenorian told me about one he encountered. They're the guardians of an ancient mass grave where the remains of the Grey Host are said to be interred. Probably knows more than the scholars. Find them and meet me back. Find the scholars, but try not to get eaten by anything.
You there. Come. You don't look like a refugee. Are you a soldier from the garrison? What news of the Imperial attack? Oh, that's wonderful news. Cogleen and I intended to head straight for Evermore. The cursed Imperials caught up with us. They would have captured us if not for that Pyre Watch warrior. Have you seen her? Is she alive? She was, but we ran into Imperials. The Pyre Watch warrior distracted the soldiers and ordered me to flee. Then she took Cogleen and headed west. Please, find them. I worry for their safety. I will go to Scarlet Deal's camp now. We are most fortunate you came to our... Other than the fact that they were defeated here centuries ago, not much, I'm afraid. I can tell you Empress Hestra's legions came to the aid of Bankarai garrison. That's why High Rock became part of the Alessian Empire for a time. I will return to Scarlet Deal's camp. May Tall Papa guide your steps.
You're the first thing I've seen that isn't an undead monstrosity. Oh, lovely. Are you with the garrison? Please, tell me you're here to rescue me. Oh, thanks, Stendar. I thought I could make it to Evermore, but I tired myself out. When I tried to pass through the old graveyard, I ran into unspeakable horrors. Thought I was finished. I'll head back now. Oh, say, did you find that Pyre Watch warrior? When the Imperials came after us, she managed to distract them and ordered me to run to the graveyard. I think she headed for the Crypt of the Exiles. Oh, I hope she found shelter within. We owe her. I'll hurry back to Scholar Deal's camp. Be safe.
Come forward, you godless mongrel! My apologies, Wayfarer. The shadows make it difficult to discern friend from foe. You do not look like my enemy. Perhaps Tuwaka has not forsaken me after all. What are you doing in this wretched place? It gladdens my heart to hear that Scholar Deal is safe. But what of the other scholars? Did my efforts to lead the Imperials away allow them to get away?
I located the scholars Cogline and Undaz.
That is truly fortunate. As for me, I escaped the Imperials only to find myself surrounded by ancient undead. Let us speak outside. Dawn, Wayfarer.
Would be helpful if you helped. Hello. Dark light. Low.
The exit. Let us see the sky once more. I came to Bankarai Garrison seeking recruits for the Pyre Watch. Hunding help us, I did not expect those villains to arrive and send innocent people fleeing for shelter. I am grateful you saved the scholars. Now what can I do for you in return? The Grey Host was a terrible army of vampires, werewolves, and other monsters that pillaged the land. Only the combined might of the Bankarai Garrison and the Alessian Empire finally defeated them. That story, unfortunately, is mired in legend. The true story may be as enthralling as the legends, but we only have bits and pieces of it. Magic was involved, almost certainly. But whether it was divine in nature or Alessian sorcery, we have never been able to determine. I came to... The truth, I can delve into the records of my order when I return to our sanctum. But understand that the Watch is concerned with keeping the past buried, not exposing it. I can tell you that there are indications that one of the hosts survived the slaughter. A Dureni noble. That gives some credence to the historical record. An incomplete parchment mentioned Viridian Watch, but we never saw the significance. It also said that only the worthy could enter the sanctuary. We never determined what that meant. I do not know the nature of your mission, Wayfarer, and I still have my own to uphold. But if you seek answers about the Grey Host, then may Mara bless your search. I know precious little. I never visited the site myself. Though incomplete, the historical record indicates the survivor hid in a concealed space that they were guided to. Perhaps that has something to do with the idea of being worthy. I will go check on the scholars. Thank you again.
There you are. Good, you're back. I found Jannard and I see you've managed to return with the rest. Show off. Now that we settled that matter, what did the Pyre Watch warrior tell you about the Grey Host?
Filaria and the historical record is incomplete concerning the details of the Grey
I was
Host.
afraid of that. So much about the First Era has been lost. I wonder if the Pyre Watch knows anything about the other details we learned. About the survivor and their connection to a Dureni noble.
You confirmed there was a survivor and they may have taken sanctuary in Viridian Watch.
That matches what we already uncovered, and confirms the Dureni connection. Did you find out anything else I should know?
Apparently the legend says the way to safety was only available to those worthy to receive it.
A riddle, damn it. There's always a riddle. Well, I say we go to Viridian Watch and figure this out on our own. I'll mark...
Cool.
I'll meet you at Viridian Watch.
Oh. Yeah. Well, it's already gone, Darklight. It's already gone. There was like 4 days left, and the 4 days have passed. So you missed the opportunity. Or, hold on. Is it past? Hold on. Give me a second here. Yeah, I think it passed. Hold on. Yeah, looks like it passed. Looks like it passed. I have the pet and the wolf. I was like, oh, I want that. Yeah. So, if you wanted it, you had to get it, like, whenever? I don't know.
Look. There's a sigil right there. Don't you see it?
Yeah.
It makes so much sense. The riddle. Only those worthy can find the way to safety. Only vampires and werewolves can see these sigils. That explains why no one ever found anything.
So what now?
We follow the sigils to wherever they lead. The survivor of the battle at Bankerai Garrison must have seen these and used them as a guide to get wherever they were hidden. If we find that place, we'll find answers. Come on. Another one. Keep going west.
Ow.
South here. Not that we have a choice.
Bruh.
East. Down that tunnel. Let's go south. Up those steps.
I need healing.
Oh, my eye itches.
East here. And down again. Another one. Northeast around this corner. Keep going straight. I think we're close. Ha! This must be it. Now how to go about opening it. That's done it. Let's check inside.
To all-powerful and illustrious Lord Rada al-Saran, I created this sanctuary to account for the unfortunate possibility of the battle going awry. Now word has reached me of the great host's defeat. I fear the worst has come to pass. Damn Styrishe? Recklessness and his sickening ego. It is truly unjust that the man who brokered the deal with Molag Bal should be the downfall of a great order. If you are reading this, I know it must have been painful to fight tirelessly, only to watch your brothers and sisters fall around you, but you must survive. You will speak for those who have fallen. You must continue the legacy. I hope you did not have trouble locating this safe haven. I made sure to mark the way with magic blood sigils that only one of your distinctions would be able to detect. There are healing poultices and bandages in case you were injured, and bound prisoners for when you need to feed. Know that you are protected here. No harm will come to you. I will check on the refuge in a few days once it is safe to do so. I hope to find you well, and that my act of dedication to you and your cause reflects well upon me. I am ever your loyal servant. And should you choose to grace me with the gift of immortality, I shall spend eternity as Lady Thorn in service to you as we rebuild what was lost. Your devoted servant, Lady Ingarian of Clan Durrani.
Rada Al-Saran was a survivor. That figures. And Lady Thorn helped him. Or should I say, Lady Ingrid? Looks like he had quite the setup down here. Wait, what's that? Let me see it.
Cool.
I recognize this signet, but that doesn't make any sense.
Does it have something to do with the Grey Host?
I don't know. No, this can't be. But it is, isn't it? Damn it. I don't like where this is going.
What's wrong?
I've seen this signet before, or one just like it. My mentor, Count Verandis, had one. But why would he have something connected to the Grey Host? That doesn't make any sense.
There has to be an explanation.
You're right, of course. There must be something we're missing. We need answers, and there's only one place to find them. Ravenwatch Castle in Rivenspire. Let's go. I'll explain more when we get there. I need time.
Cool.
Over here! Good, you made it. So, I've had some time to think. I know this may seem a little unorthodox, but I want to go into the castle through the secret passage.
Secret passage, but isn't this your castle?
Yes, but we just learned that Count Verandis may have been involved with the Grey Host thousands of years ago and never told us. That disturbs me, and that never happens. I want to investigate this quietly before I involve the rest of the family.
Well, Verandis is gone. Why sneak in the back?
Other members of the house might be around. If they see us, they'll ask questions. I don't want to sully Verandis' memory with whatever this is. Not until we know for sure. I want to figure this out before we involve anyone else. I don't want it to matter, but it does. Why would he keep this from me? I need to see what's in the castle cellar. That's where he stored his private possessions. We followed his wishes and never disturbed the place. Until now. This way. The door's over here. Watch out for vermin. We don't fumigate down here as often as we should. Let's hurry to the cellar. I'm fairly certain I can get it unlocked. Give me a moment. Hurry now. Inside. See if you can find the signet. It must be in one of these crates or another secret door? I didn't know that was here. It has the same mark as the signet. Maybe. Opened. Let's see what's inside.
That was just a lucky guess. Goodness gracious me.
What is this place? Did Verandis use this as a secret study? Check the desk, would you?
Verandis, I know that your ceaselessness quest to appease and coddle the mortals takes a great deal of your time, but I must insist that you take a brief respite from your work to come visit the great castle we erected in your absence. It truly is magnificent. I firmly believe that when the peace we both seek is realized, Greyholm will stand among the wonders of the world. It will take a beacon of hope for our kind and the mortals who serve us. A grand reminder that anything is possible with hard work and vision. Your absence is felt here. The Grey Council rules the Grey Host, but your seat at our table remains empty. Even Exarch Alfara feels your loss. though she would never admit it. Come, my friend, visit us at Greyholm. I've restocked your laboratory with everything you could ever need. I have no doubt that you and Exarch Zingalis, oh my god, Zingalis can complete your research there. I've drawn a map on the back of this letter to guide you to the island. Return to us, Verandas. Return to the Great Council, to your family, and to your home. Your beloved brother, Rada al-Saran.
That letter. What does it say?
You won't like it.
That letter. Please tell me it's just an old to-do list or something, and not actually proof that the man I trusted with my life was involved with the Grey Host.
The letter suggests Count Verandas was a member of the Grey Host.
What? Verandas? How could you? I don't want to believe it, and yet here it is, right before my very eyes. Why didn't he ever tell me? I thought I knew everything there was to know about him. No, there has to be more. What else? It's possible that castle no longer exists, but I want to go. I refuse to believe Verandas was part of the Grey Host. There has to be more to this. Thank you. The cart's still waiting outside. We'll take it to the docks and travel by boat from... I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Delaying the inevitable won't help anyone, and it won't get me the answers I need. Come on, let's go see what's answers, I hope. Look, I have to do this. I'm going to see this journey through, no matter what truth waits at the end. Let's just go. That letter we found. I can't believe Verandas was part of something as evil as the Grey Host. I guess we need to go to the secret island, and the castle if it still exists. I won't rest until I learn the truth. We follow the map. We'll take the cart to Shornhelm's coast, hire a look around, and hopefully... This still doesn't feel entirely real. This is where the map led us. A lovely and ominous spot for a foreboding Grey Host castle, don't you think? If we can't find something about Rada al-Saran and Verandas here, then I'm not sure where else to look. While it seems obvious to start with the unnecessarily ostentatious vampire castle over there, I think we should survey the island first. The Grey Host may be gone, but they could have left traps, and who knows what kind of wildlife lives here. I don't know, something gothic and ridiculous. I don't like to generalize, but vampires tend toward the dramatic. That thing? Did it just pulse at me? Did you see that? That crystal thing clearly reacted. It pulsed as I approached it. Well, it hasn't exploded or fried us to a crisp yet, so I'm thinking no, probably not. I've seen something like this before, part of a ward. I think it responds to the presence of a vampire, like those sigils we saw. Now that they're awake, it should be simple enough to deactivate them. I'm not sure if your eyes are as good as mine, but I think I see a few more up ahead. I'll keep watch while you deal with... Well done. Let's go deal with the rest of the ward crystals. find another ward crystal. Definitely a rumble. Let's go check the castle. The way looks clear. Let's see if we can get inside. I hate to admit it, but this place is impressive. This place must have been impressive back in the day, but now it's just decrepit. Looks like it's been abandoned for centuries. Luckily, I came prepared. How do you feel about trying something unconventional?
What do you mean unconventional?
The members of House Ravenwatch exchange vials of their own blood. That shows a rare level of trust, even among vampires, since blood can be used in all sorts of spells, both beneficial and harmful. I brought some of Verandis' blood with me.
How is Verandis' blood going to help us?
By putting a drop of his blood in this potion, we can dreamwalk and access any memories Verandis has of this place. I'll leave it here on the table for when you're ready. I'd drink it myself, but a dreamwalk requires an impartial participant. Then you're already an expert. You learned quite a bit from that experience, yes? Verandis isn't here, but by using his blood, we can achieve the same result. I prepared the potion. It's on the table.
Exarch Verandis, while we have your crates moved to your study, Exarch Singalis and Ulfra would like a word. It is good to see you, Exarch Verandis. Lord Rada al-Saran will be pleased you accepted his invitation. You have been terribly missed. Exarchs Ulfra and Singalis asked me to send you to them as soon as you arrived. They wish to speak with you. Of course, Lord Verandis. My apologies. Please, you shouldn't keep the Exarchs waiting. Exarch Ulfra likes to look out over the courtyard from the eastern balcony. Exarch Singalis rarely leaves his laboratory on the upper level. Both want to see you. I will inform... Can you smell them, Verandis? Prey on the wind. We should be out hunting them, not uselessly debating in these halls of stone. When you see Lord Rada al-Saran, do not continue your age-old argument. He needs to remain focused. I'll never understand your obsession with sheep, Verandis. There are hunters and prey. We are hunters. Your sympathy for prey borders on the insane. as were you, until Molag Bal made you into something more, something worthy. Lord Hercene made me one of his most powerful hunters, because he knew mortality restricted me. I could not reach my full potential until he rescued me from that fate. The wolf does not fear 1,000 rabbits. It merely enjoys the bounty Hercene has provided. Humans...
Ah, Verandis. Good. I wanted to talk to you. I never tire of looking at this creation. Tell me again, why did you abandon your stone husks? I thought you wanted your precious mortals to enjoy the everlasting life of their... Is that what bothers you? One small failure and you abandon such promising research. You had the opportunity to seize control of existence itself.
Wedgie Queen.
To control both life and death. Such power is
Yeah?
unimaginable, yet you squander it. Cost? Pah! What cost? Mortals are as cheap and plentiful as grains of sand on a beach. Once you mastered your creation, you'd be able to resurrect them at will. They would worship you as a god. Wouldn't that? How can you be so misguided? Mortals are so far beneath us they cannot even comprehend their own inadequacy. I only hope...
What did you have to eat, Wedgie Queen? Hold on. Leftover chicken and tater. Ooh. Delicious.
Verandis, my friend. At long last. How good to see you, Verandis, my old friend. You look well. Our halls have felt quite empty without you. What do you think of our new home? Is it not, as I wrote in my letter, everything one could ask for?
You built a grand old castle, you built a grand castle, old friend. But I must know: have you considered my request?
To parley with the mortal queen. I have, but my stance has not changed. The Grey Host's strength has grown over the centuries, while dozens of mortal kingdoms have risen and fallen. What sense is there in revealing ourselves to them now? What mortals gain from an alliance with us is obvious. But what benefit do we receive from them? King Styric and our Grey Host could crush this Empress Hestra and her armies in a day. I know you worry for our people, Verandis, but you need not. For such a brilliant mind who helped conceive our Grey Council, you can be so short-sighted, Verandis. I will say this: if the mortals do not move against us, we will not move against them. But I cannot protect your precious mortals from themselves. Enough talk of alliances and mortals. It has been too long since we last saw one another, Verandis. Let us speak of better times, drink the blood offered, and contemplate the tremendous responsibility we bear to keep our people safe.
You'll figure something out?
Good. You cannot imagine how much I have leaned upon them in your absence. It should please you to know that Ulfra shows restraint these days. and I know Zingalis would love to discuss his experiments and research with you. They understand little that does not serve their own needs. They do not understand why we started the Grey Council, or what an asset you are to the Grey Host.
Lord Verandis, I apologize for the delay. The study is ready for you.
I've never actually played this, or this Markarth expansion.
Easy, friend. It's time to wake up. Find the Dream Walk potion and drink it. You cried out in your sleep just before you woke up. What happened? Are you all right? Oh, that would explain it. Don't worry, it's not you. It's almost impossible to read in a dream walk. But did you say Verandis' study? He had a study in this terrible place? Was he truly a member of the Grey Host?
He was in something called the Great Council, but he wanted to make peace with mortals.
Sounds like Verandis. That's why he founded the Raven Watch after all. To allow vampires like us to gather safely. Only feed on willing subjects, and help mortals instead of preying upon them. So, he wasn't hoping to conquer Tamriel?
No, he argued for an alliance with mortals. He truly wanted peace.
Then, he didn't lie to me.
Oh.
He's still the man I know and trust. He left out a few things, of course, but I'll deal with that another time. That study of his, it might still be here. Can you lead me to it?
Yeah, I can lead you to it. Nice stuff.
After all this time, his scent lingers in this place.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would ever come this close. My research finally bore fruit. The stone husk in incubation vessels are the answers to all the unknowns I hope to unearth. My hope for this is twofold. One, that I will be able to resurrect mortal souls from their afterlife. Second, that I will be able to free vampire souls from Cold Harbor and thus free them from Molag Bal. I will attempt this extraordinary feat on a mortal first, a woman named Lysolda, who died of a wasting disease. Once I am sure that experiment is a success, I will attempt attempt the much riskier undertaking of trying this on a vampire soul. I only pray that my that my excitement is not premature. I was a fool to think I had all the answers. I preached to Rada al-Saran about protecting mortals, yet my own experiment caused one to suffer needlessly. I attempted to resurrect Lysolda. At first, I was elated. She did return from the dead, but she was not whole. Returning to the world of the living drove her mad. She was so angry. I could feel her rage as clearly as if she were made of flames. I could not think of a way to help her. I was forced to kill her to prevent her from harming anyone, and that act sickens me. My hubris caused Lysolda so much pain. It shames me. I must discover what went wrong. Perhaps if I put some of my own essence in a reliquary, it might stabilize the experiment. That will be my next course of action. There are simply too many unknowns. I modified the ritual, but I dare not follow through. The amount of life energy required to pull a soul out of Cold Harbor, that's too high a price to pay. I will keep a record of the process in this journal, but it must not be acted upon. The stone husks cannot be trusted as a methodology, as they currently exist. The decision pains me, but I know in my heart it is right. I cannot hurt another way. I cannot hurt another the way I hurt Lysolda. I will not risk any others and cause more suffering. The study is closed. I have also begun to contemplate the ramifications of a world without a cycle of life and death. The possibility is horrifying. Why did I ever think the path was the way into peace? I was right to end my experiments and my research where I did. I do not know why I accepted Rada al-Saran's invitation and came to Greyhelm. Curiosity, I suppose. An undying hope that I can change the course of the Grey Council and avoid the war with Styric. So desperately crave. That's Styric? So desperately craves. I did bring all of my equipment with me. The ritual chamber they constructed here is really quite impressive. For a moment, I contemplated renewing my research with Zingalas, but I know now that would be folly. It's unfortunate I cannot extract my essence from the reliquary, but that is the least of my worries. For now, I will store it in the first floor armory, hidden among the other reliquaries. I have no intention of staying in Greyhelm or remaining a part of the Grey Host's Grey Council, but at least I know the reliquary will be safe here. Let it serve as a reminder of my failure. If I am to truly broker peace between mortals and vampires, I still have a long road ahead of me. It's time to take my leave.
Did you find the journal? What's it say?
Yeah.
The journal was still here? Amazing. What did it say? Let me see that. Huh. Ritual simple enough. Just light some candles and place the reliquary. It looks like he abandoned the research before ever— Right. Zingalis must have continued Verandis' experiments and refined them. You know, when a vampire dies, our souls go to Cold Harbor, to Molag Bal. This may be our chance to get answers directly from a member. Verandis gave his life for Vivens. Get the reliquary and meet me in the ritual chamber. That's a stone husk, all right. Light the candles to begin the ritual. Good. Now place the reliquary. The ritual. It's working. Is that really you?
freed.
Oh shit.
Are you all right?
My apologies. The process doesn't leave one in their right mind.
I'm just glad you're alive. But Verandis, we need to talk.
Yes, of course, my child. Let us all go outside and speak. I didn't expect to ever see you again, my friend. After we parted at the Doomcrag, I resigned myself to an eternity in Cold Harbor. But it seems my fate was not yet written. You and Gwendis saved me. I am more grateful. That is unfortunate. I believed that part of my past was dead and buried. My involvement with the Grey Council ended so very long ago. Rada al-Saran and I were friends once. I tried to convince him to take a different path, to no avail. Then know that I truly regret not trying harder to convince Rada al-Saran and the Grey Council. Perhaps I could have averted the war. Alas, we'll never know. But why the sudden interest in ancient history, Why this obsession? What? How is that even possible? And what am I saying? Haven't I just returned from the dead? I must look into this. Find out what the Grey Host has planned. When the time comes, House Ravenwatch will send for you.
I started out seeking information about the Grey Host only to discover that my mentor had a hand in their creation. As angry as that made me, I was comforted to know Verandis opposed their war. And now he's back. I don't know what... I heard what he said. I'm still angry that he kept this part of his past a secret. But we'll work it out. Eventually. In the meantime, at least I know I can trust him. That he didn't betray the ideals of House Ravenwatch. Of course. There's too much at stake to let a few secrets get in our way. I'll help in whatever way I can. And once we know more, we'll send for you. Take this, my friend. I never thought I'd see you again. So much has happened.
Let us return to Ravenwatch Castle.
Ow, fuck.
refuses to see you. Now go, before I gut you.
The Ard needs to hear what I have to say, my friend. It is imperative that we speak. Well, good to see you, my friend. I could use an ally in this desolate place. The Grey Host has turned his attention upon the Reach, but the local ruler refuses my help. This so-called despot of Markarth thinks walls and sentries will hold back their fury. Ard Kadok, he rules the Reach from Understone Keep in Markarth. I've come to offer my help against the Grey Host, but he has turned me away time and time again. Meanwhile, even here, in the shadow of the city, the Grey Host plots and It's an alliance of vampires, witches, and werewolves bent on slaughter and destruction. To protect the Reach, I need to learn why the Grey Host has come here, and I need to secure the cooperation of Ard Kadok. With your help, we may save the Reach yet. While I continue to exert diplomatic pressure, I need you to find information the Ard will consider valuable. Something... Reach folk deal in bargain. If we're to stop the Grey Host, remember, remain...
Didn't you hear? You and that fancy bastard aren't welcome here. Get, or I'll make a scarf out of your guts! We know all about the Blood Drinkers and the Beast Folk. We were dealing with them just fine before Ard Kadok called us back to Markarth. The Witch Rebels are a bigger threat, along with outsiders who try to get into our business. Some wilder witch has been stirring up the clan.
None of these weak strangers could face a true Reach challenge. Look at you, strutting around, thinking you're tough. Sure, you may have seen a clash or two, tricked yourself into believing you hold a warrior spirit. But could you stand against the true Reach challenge? Don't you have a gut of stone? Well, how's a den crawling with otherworldly...
Stay here as long as you like. I'm done waiting for Ard Kadok to muster the clans.
Are you now? And what do you plan to do about it? Join those rebels? You wouldn't have the first clue about how to find them.
That's where you're wrong. Connell says they're gathering in the eastern foothills.
Well, then your head can wind up on a pike with the rest of them, you damn fool.
You always find yourself in a mess. Oh, my apologies. I was lost in thought. You see, I thought... No, never mind. Have we met before? Oh, gods above, how can the Raven Watch ever trust me with more assignments with a memory like mine?
Okie dokie.
Right. Melina Castle, at your service. I belong to House Ravenwatch, a junior member. Having a bit of a crisis. I could use advice. I joined the Ravenwatch to make a difference for vampires and mortals. But all I do is deliver messages, supplies. I may be younger than the others, but should I ask to get more important
Oh, not
tasks? I tried telling myself that, but it helps to hear someone else say it. I'll do my duty, but won't lose sight of why I joined the Raven Watch. Not particular.
Bruh. Me up. Hello. Brothers and sisters, our spies in Markarth report that members of the Witch Rebellion have infiltrated the city. They gather in homes and street corners, urging their filthy kin to leave the city and join them in the hills to the east. No normal, self-respecting mortal would trade a warm house for a bearskin hovel, but as our Ashen Lord routinely reminds us, the Reach folk are neither normal nor self-respecting. We cannot allow any Reach folk to evacuate the city. Any barbarian found wandering the hills and forests of this God's forsaken land is fair game. Let these rebels fear the woods and flee the night. The sooner they die, the sooner our plans come to fruition. Bound in blood. Who's this? What was this? Come on, get out of the way. Dialogue. Apprentice Gurina. I know you still struggle with your letters, so I will keep it brief. Darkness has descended upon the valley of Karth. The wise have taken shelter behind the stone walls of Markarth, where Ard Kadak sits ever watchful. But there are clans that refuse to abandon their territories no matter the danger. The Ard has graciously granted me the use of the hall for the purpose of erecting a new shrine to the Lord of the arena, our hunt father Herxine. Join me there and bring the symbol of Harakabeg with you, so that we might build this shrine properly. I will await you in Markarth. I, Shaman Glenrock. Interesting. Boop. Oh god.
Damn witch rebels are as bad as the damn vampires. Get away from me, you reeker. You think a Reach warrior with only one good leg can't gut you? Well, think again.
I just want to know what happened to you. What was it the Grey Host?
The Grey Host? Does it look like I've been bitten or clawed? It was the damn witch rebels. And they can't tell a Reach folk from a monster any better than you can. They thought I was one of those invaders. Spirits take the lot of them.
The witch rebels are hunting the Grey Host?
Aye, like a pack of wild dogs they were. Kept shouting, Arana, Arana, as they bore down on me. I took an arrow in the leg before they listened to me. Before they decided I wasn't an invader. I think Arana spoke to me. I think she was their leader.
Any idea where the rebels came from?
No, like ghosts these rebels are. I plan to return to Markarth and petition the Ard to let me take a war party out to find them. They must.
Good luck with that. Really? I did not know that. Good to know. I mean, I knew about the microwaves, of course, but I didn't know they made good coasters. Man. Coasters for hot buns. That's good to know, I guess. Hi. Fucking hate Blackreach, man. The worst. I have to go down there eventually. Today is not that day.
Has that storm unleashed upon us now? Outsider, you approach Fiallan, apprentice shaman of the Crow-Eyed clan. That cursed storm may have disrupted
banana.
our wards, but make no mistake.
Warning, hybrid.
This is still Reachland, defended by brave Reach folk. We will not give up without a fight.
I'm here to fight.
It was horrible. I've never seen anything like it. A roiling mass of black and crimson. It exploded right above Karthwasten. When it hit my village, people changed. They turned feral. Ancestors guide me, but I don't know. Wards blessed by the spirits that protect our village. The wards stopped the worst of the storm, but they must be restored. I tried to reach them, but the wilderness has become too dangerous. I prayed for help. Did the spirits send you to aid me?
I don't know about the spirits, but I'll help you if I can.
Meet me in Karthwasten so I can introduce you to my master, Shaman Ulvok. He can explain the restoration process better than I. Besides, we need his blessing for you to aid me. The spirits sent you. They answered my prayers, I'm sure of it.
Tell me more about the storm.
One moment the sky was clear. The next, it was unnatural. Swirling darkness, lightning. And it did things. Some of our people became mindless husks, but others turned into monsters. There's nothing left of them inside those creatures.
Nice. They're called Harrow Fiends. The storm that hit Karthwasten was a Harrow Storm.
Harrow Fiends? What a horrible yet fitting name. You know these things. Then you truly are the answer to my prayers. What else can you tell me about Harrow Storms?
The storms aren't natural. Ice Reach witches summoned the storms at the behest of the Grey Host.
The Grey Host? We've heard of these invaders, but so far they've left our village alone. Until now, I guess. I won't pretend to understand the whole of it. But
right?
Affront to the Reach.
It's not raining right now. It's actually a beautiful day outside. Cool. And
We're here. Let's speak for a moment. This is Karthwasten, outsider. I wish we could give you a proper welcome, but we still haven't recovered from the storm. Shaman Ulvok is just inside this building. I'll introduce you when we go inside.
You've been calling for a raid for past 2 days? Fair enough. Why do you want me to speak to speak with Shaman Ulvok?
The spirit sent you to help us, I know it. But Shaman Ulvok needs to judge for himself if you can hear our sacred rituals. And he needs to tell the rest of the village. My people distrust outsiders. Things will go easier with his approval. Then let's go inside.
Fair enough.
Shaman Ulvok. I couldn't reach the wards, but I think this person can help us.
An outsider, I sense.
I believe the spirits sent them to us, Master.
Do you? Come, outsider. Let me feel your spirit. I sense no deception. I think you may be able to help us. Since my apprentice trusts you, I will as well. The Crow-Eye clan needs aid. There are evils in this land that we cannot defeat on our own.
Princess Phelan said she needed help restoring the village wards.
I was afraid she would run into trouble, but she's a good apprentice. One I find myself leaning on more and more since my sight left me and age has taken its toll. There are 4 wards, each dedicated to one of our revered spirits.
How do we restore the wards?
You must bring an offering of nature and earth to each of the wards. The fallen branches of willow trees, for they represent the fragility of life. Rocks bathed in moonlight for purity. And husks of the cicada, for they represent rebirth.
Sounds simple enough.
Placing the offerings at the 4 wards isn't the hard part. Gathering them and dealing with whatever prowls our homeland is. Keep each other safe, and Apprentice Fialan will guide you through the restoration process once you gather the offerings. The spirits we revere follow their own whims. We have an understanding, however. As long as we make our offerings in good faith, the spirits provide their blessings. With the wards restored, prey becomes bountiful, and we bargain with them, outsider. We maintain the balance.
Fair enough.
Isn't it obvious? Nocturnal has abandoned us.
That's ridiculous, Eamon. We're going to restore the wards.
You put too much trust in this outsider, Fialan.
The spirits sent them to help us.
First a storm, now an outsider. What plague will the spirits send next?
Okay. Oh, they're above. Ha ha ha. Can I actually Skyrim this? I don't know if I can. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Those are perfect.
Beautiful. Oh, hi.
Perfect. That's just what we need. That's all of the offerings. Now we need to place them at the wards. Spirit of decay and ancient darkness, accept our humble offering and protect our mortal souls. Spirit of the night, accept this offering and send your crows to guard us.
Excuse me for a second. Oh, hi.
Spirit of the hunt, accept this offering and make our bounty plentiful. Moloch Baal, spirit of torment and trouble, accept this and teach us to endure the struggle. Shaman Ulvok, we're back. The offerings have been placed at the wards.
I sense the outside has returned. I feel energy flowing through the land. I suspect you and my apprentice were successful in your task. Am I correct in this assumption?
We gathered the offerings and placed them at the wards.
On behalf of the Crow-Eye clan, I thank you, outsider. I can feel the energy flowing through the wards like water. Now I may perform the ritual and restore what the storm took from us. But I require your help one last time, my friend.
What do you need me to do?
Since you made the offerings, I must ask you to present yourself at the ritual pyre. The spirits began this negotiation with you, so you must complete it. You are a part of Karthwasten now, and it is a part of you. We are the land, and the land is us. Spirits, accept our offering and restore our wards. Karthwasten belongs to the Reach. Something has gone wrong. Outsider, come speak to me. I don't understand. The ritual failed. I've never felt such darkness, such fury. Yes, but I don't know why the ritual failed. It was as if the spirits lashed out at us. Something disturbed the natural process. But be my eyes, outsider. Examine the ritual pyre and see if anything strikes you as odd or out of place. I sense something, but I cannot put my finger on what it is. If you find it...
Spirits abandon us, Fiolan. We need to leave this place.
No. I oversaw the placing of the offerings myself. It should have worked.
Of course it failed. You involved an outsider.
Something must be interfering with the ritual. Did you find anything to explain why I recognize these. They're from a plant that grows beneath Karthwasten. These look wrong, though. Corrupted. This must be what caused the ritual to fail. But how did they get into the ritual pyre? This isn't like the plant I've seen before. It seems contaminated in some way. It grows in nearby caves and down in the Sanarak mine. I wonder if that's the source of this corrupt. Before we reclaimed Karthwasten for our clan, outsiders built deep tunnels to exploit the land. The Crow, I agree.
I'll go to the mine with the outsider.
No, Eamon. I'm the shaman's eyes. Meet me at the mine, outsider. We need to find the source of this corruption.
I'm just trying to help. I understand they're not trusting of outsiders. Fair enough.
It smells of blood and rot in here. Let's be ready for anything.
Fuck you, Blood Reaver. Of course. Ah! First I have to go around it. Up into the pants. Wait a minute. There's what this means. There is. Aha. Oof.
What are these outsiders doing down here? These Grey Host bastards, under our very feet this entire time. They're tending to the plant. They must be the ones corrupting it. We've seen them prowling the countryside, but down here in the mine, no. They must have come from deeper underground. You're saying they used this plant to create that storm that started all this? Even more reason to put a stop to whatever they're doing down here. Let's burn. Foul thing. Burn.
Don't know how fire. I don't know. Can damage stone, but okay.
Burnt to cinders.
I don't like that we're doing this.
Good work. Burnt to cinders. If we take out those pillars, it should damage the mine enough to hold the Grey Host.
Shaman Ulvok. The corruption has been dealt with.
The land, it sighs in relief. Whatever you and Fjallan did, it made everything whole again. Excellent. Then, as before, the corruption is gone, and Karthwasten endures. We ask the spirits to once more bless and defend our home. I feel power returning to the wards. The spirits stand with us once more.
The ritual, it worked. The last remnants of the storm seem to be cleared away. The worst of it is finally behind us. And thanks to you, we have our natural defenses in place again. Karthwasten is safe again.
Will the Croy clan recover from the effects of that unnatural storm?
Now that our wards are back in place, I think so. We still need to deal with the remaining villagers who turned feral, but we collapsed part of the mine, so we shouldn't have any more trouble from that direction.
Do you still think the spirits sent me to help you?
Oh, I'm more certain of that than ever. I asked for help, and the spirits provided. The fact that they sent an outsider, that gives me and the clan something to think about. Not everything outside this village is dark and dangerous, as safe as it can be. Here, my friend, this is for you. You may not be Crow-Eye by blood, but you are now connected to us and our land. The spirits sent you for a reason. I'm just grateful you heard them and answered their call.
Fjallan, you refused my counsel at great risk to us all.
Eamon, I did. You were wrong. This is our home. We couldn't abandon it.
Fjallan, I'm sorry. You and the outsider made things right.
Interesting. Okay. I need to repair my gear. Not unequipped. Charge. Trot. What's this place? Bethardams! Oh, I missed you. Feyre managed to pick up something good during this raid. I know it looks like a useless piece of bone, but I took it from the Reach Witch. Called herself a Princess Leyren and begged me not to take it. Claimed it was needed for a new shrine in Markarth for her master, High Shaman Glenrock. I say this for the witch. She put up quite a fight, even managed to wound me before I died. Your patron buys junk like this, right? I'm sure her wizards can confirm that this is a genuine piece. I'll stash it in the usual place near Druidoc Redoubt. I expect a good reward for this one to make up for this damn wound and stop bleeding. Ow.
Damn it! Where are they? Oh, hello. I don't suppose you've seen a big dumb Nord and a beautifully soft bunny around here, have you?
A big dumb Nord and a bunny.
My husband, Bolfogar. We got into a shouting match, and Snowy ran away. She's our pet bunny.
Aw.
I told Bolfogar he better go find her, so he followed Snowy up the hill to the northeast. Right now, it's the bunny I miss the most. Here, try this whistle. If Snowy hears it, she'll come running. And
Oh, it's rain for the last 8
days,
days and more's coming. Ooh.
Just don't say he's a good boy. This is his fault after all. So, remember, Snowy loves that whistle. If she hears it, she'll come running. Tell her she's a good girl and she'll warm up to you in no time. Snowy just got scared. She can be frightfully skittish at times. I'll wait here. Oh, we trained Snowy to come for a treat when she hears that whistle. She loves treats. And if Bolfogar hears the whistle, he'll probably follow it too. I imagine they're both hungry by now. Prospecting. We're miners. We've been working our way west, following traces of gold in the streams. I am, but Bolfogar doesn't care. He's traded with friendly clans in the past, and says they'll leave us alone. But that was before. This is new territory. We don't know these clans. That's why we argued.
Fair enough. Hi. Ow. I think you have more than Breach clans to worry about, I think. Ow. Hi. Aw, he's a cute little thing. Follow the white rabbit. Bro. I don't think I've ever had a rabbit. Fuck. Matter of fact, I don't think I've had a rabbit at all. I know Dawn has rabbits. Dawnwave. God. Why?
Snowy! I've been looking all over for you. And it looks like you made a friend, too. Did Snowy bring you here, stranger?
Your wife sent me to find you. She was worried that you might have gotten lost.
Hiretta? She probably sent you to find Snowy. She loves that bunny more than life itself. That's why I've been walking around in circles for hours. I can't go back without Snowy. How did you get her to follow you? She's usually scared of strangers. The whistle, of course. I was so angry. I forgot to take it with me. I just hope that when I return with Snowy, Hiretta will forgive me. I suppose we need to discuss our plans. Maybe this part of the thanks to you, Snowy and I can return to Hiretta. I know the way, and it looks like our bunny has had enough adventures for one day. I certainly have. And I promise to keep my temper in check as my wife and I discuss our future prospecting.
Yep.
Come on, Snowy. Let's get you back to Hiretta.
Fair enough. Wait, what happened? Oh. Excuse me. Love betrayed. Where? Is my love betrayed locked for unknown reasons? I'm looking it up because I'm not. Okay, so it's a known bug. Because there's supposed to be a conversation happening. And it's not happening. I'm gonna try and...
Damn the Thornroot clan. You've come to the wrong place, outsider. Briar Rock belongs to the Thornroot clan. They kill anyone they catch here. The Thornroot Hagravens lash you to an altar, carve out your heart, and then use foul magic to make you into one of their Briar Hearts. At least, that's what they've been doing to my clan. I managed to escape, but all me... The Thornroots want protectors. They welcomed my clan, then betrayed us. My kin are in cages, waiting to be made into living weapons. You'll find the cages where me...
This is a fucking delve? Jesus.
Thank you, stranger. The Thorn Roots told us we'd be next for the ritual.
Oh, I know this fucking place.
I'm getting out of here before it's too late. If you find Farrowen, tell him he was a fool to parley with the Thornroots.
saw the Hag Ravens take Chief Farrowin up that tower. Please,
Alley-oop.
help him.
Wait, what? Ah! Nice. On the damn.
Well now. I don't know who you are, but right now, I welcome anyone who comes to kill Thornroots. I'm Faurin, chieftain of the Hill Hunters. Have you come across my people, traveler? Have they left anyone else? Madonna? Clever girl. I knew she'd find a way to escape. We need to make sure the Thornroot clan Hagravens don't cut the hearts out of anyone else. Can you burn their Briar? Head to the highest part of Briar Rock, and watch yourself. The Hagraven...
That's a cool looking axe. Yep.
Thank you. Reach folk are no stranger to feuds. But what the Thornroot clan did here was a mockery of our traditions. Strange that the punishment for their treachery came at the hands of an outlander. For the moment, after we tend our wounded, I mean to talk to my father about finding our safety in the wilds. You're the reason we have that chance, and the Hill Hunters will never forget it. Time to put this place behind us. Until these troubles pass, we're best off on our own. A Hill Hunter pays her debts. Here you are. More of us survive. My father asked me the same question. If it's up to me, we're for the mountains now. It's a hard life, but it's safe. No enemy can catch us in the High Vales. Aye, I know that now. I won't always be able to see the best course for the Hill Hunters. But I believe that if I speak from my heart...
Oh, I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna possibly grab more tea. Be right back. I am back. Let's see if I can trigger this quest. Oh.
I don't shirk from tough situations, but that cat asks the impossible.
Oh.
You won't find a braver, more trustworthy mercenary than me. But I'm not suicidal. When that cat asked for help, I didn't know she was planning to walk into the Leviathan's maw, so to speak.
What are you talking about?
There's a tough-talking Khajiit from House Ravenwatch. Calls herself Adusa Daro. She's looking for someone to help her with a delicate mission. I was all set to volunteer. For the right price, of course.
Huh.
And she told me the details.
The details?
She wants to enter the old dwarven ruins and find someone named Cathad. But those ruins are crawling with vampires. Boss Trendler's Lothid clan, to be exact. I told her no thank you. I hate to walk away from gold, but I can't spend it if I'm dead.
I might want to help Adusa Daro and find her.
You want to find Adusa Daro? You're braver than I am, I'll give you that. Last I saw, she was near that old dwarven tower sticking out of the mountain. They say it's an ancient lift. She plans to use it to reach the lair of the Lothid clan.
I don't think we're the first to camp here. Lots of fresh tracks.
This one hates criminals, especially vampire criminals. Five Claw? Adusa doesn't know what twist of the tale brought you here, but she finds your presence most fortuitous. I could use an extra set of eyes to watch my back. What say you, my friend? Are your eyes still sharp? Will you aid this one again?
What do you need help with?
The Lothid, a local clan of vampires, terrorizes the countryside from their lair in the ruins below us. This one convinced young Cathad to leave this clan of criminals. Or so I thought. For some reason, he returned to them. This troubles me.
Why is his return to his old clan a problem?
Adusa Daro was close to saving a vampire from a life of crime. Why Cathad went back to his clan, I do not know. But I am not ready to give up on him just yet. Will you help me extract Cathad from the Lothid clan, Five Claw?
I will help you.
The dwarven apparatus will take us into the bowels of the mountain, to the Reachwind.
Cool.
This way, Five Claw. Follow me. Hold, Five Claw. Adusa has a plan.
We're in Blackridge.
Adusa has scouted these ruins and come up with a plan. This one will barge in through the front door, confront Boss Trenlor, and try to determine where Cathad is. Meanwhile, you go in through the sluice gate along the wall to the southwest. No, Five Claw. Even the two of us would be hard-pressed to defeat the entire Lothid clan. While this one figures out where Cathad is, you quietly find a vantage point and see what happens. You're my safeguard. In case something... If the meeting goes well, Adusa will signal you to join her. If not, there is a good chance this one will be tossed into the deep prison. If that happens, you will come to my rescue, yes? Either way, we should...
Fair enough.
Remember, Five Claw. Watch, then come to my rescue if things go badly.
Sadaro of the Raven Watch. Cathard told me to expect you.
Let me talk to Cathard, Trenlor.
Cathard returned for his love, so I sent him to her. I banished them to the deep tombs.
His love? You mean Freylith? She is here too?
Freylith bit above her station. As for Cathard, you can join him. Toss her in the deep tombs.
Try not to die too quickly. Raven Watch her.
You should have listened to reason, Mark. I'm trying to save the clan.
Tell Boss Thanos to do whatever he says.
Hang on. Coming.
That worked better than this one. Adusa loves it when a plan comes together. This worked out better than I expected. Now, we just have to find Cathad. No, not exactly. This one hoped not to get overpowered by Boss Trenlor's lackeys and flayed alive. After that, I was going to improvise. This is much better, yes. We are in the deep too good. I didn't think these monsters could overpower Cathad. Let's hurry and catch up to him, Five Claw. Convince him to leave. Freylith, she... We traveled together a long time ago, before I joined the Raven Watch. She comes and goes. Sometimes I don't see her for decades. Then she appears and, purposely or not, causes some amount of... Freylith made a reappearance when I was first trying to recruit Cathad. She befriended him, lured him away. This one did not realize she was still a part of Cathad's life, until Boss Trenlor mentioned her. She may be what drew Cathad back here. It looks like an...
My blood! Oh, it's...
Don't feed me to the blood fiends. Tell Boss General I'll pay.
went down the east corridor.
Stay behind me, beloved. Oh, Adusa. What are you doing here?
We came to save you, Cathad. Talk to him, Five Claw. I'll watch the door.
You and Adusa shouldn't be down here. Boss Trenlar, he's not the sort of vampire who's quick to forgive and forget. I know what Adusa expects of me. I want to join the Raven Watch, I really do. But I can't leave my loathed brothers and sisters in this deplorable state of existence. Boss Trenlar turned this once great clan into a gang of common criminals. He makes us plunder the countryside, kidnap mortals to feed upon. And if anyone objects, he casts us into the deep tombs and denies us blood. He turns us into feral monsters. Freylith has a plan. A way to replace Boss Trenlar and choose a new leader. Someone who wants to improve.
I apologize for my horrid appearance. I assure you, if I wasn't half starved because of that bastard Trenlar, I'd make a much better impression. Will you and Adusa help us save the Lothid clan? Among Boss Trenlar's many vices, he loves to be entertained. So every night they throw him a party. A celebration of blood using a captured mortal, a wild beast, or one of the clan he abandoned down here. After we turn feral, of course, not just evil. Deranged and cruel, he treats our clan as though we were his personal playthings, toys to be used and abused for no other reason than he enjoys it. But he's also powerful. No one has ever challenged him and survived. If you go down into the blinds and get me a dark cap mushroom, this place is full of mushrooms. Look sharp, Five Claw. That's it, Five Claw. Now, let's find that lift Freylith mentioned.
Must have the lift, Five Claw. Let's go! One moment, Five Claw. Before we hand over the mushroom, this one feels she must tell you something. It concerns when this one first became a vampire. She was alone, confused, frightened. Medusa did some terrible things before she understood exactly what was happening. Then, I met Freylith, took Medusa under her wing, trained her, guided her. She was exactly what I needed. But she also wasn't. Freylith is wild, chaotic. She loves both the power and the freedom that vampirism provides. I don't want her to lead Cathard astray. Freylith may not be the monster that Traylor is, but she is no fragile flower. She led me to places, actions, that seemed like a good idea at the time. I see much promise in Cathard. He can be an asset to the Ravenwatch if... Talk to Cathard, Five Claw. Tell him what you found.
She did... There is no reason for another member of the clan to die. But Freylith refuses to see it that way. Still, we need to press on. Were you successful? Good. Then we're that much closer to completing Freylith's plan and replacing Boss Trenlor. Obviously, none of us can walk in and join the Lothid celebration. Everyone knows you need to get past the clan members to reach Trenlor's throne. Then just drop the mushroom into his chalice of blood. We'll take care of the rest. You'll need a disc already taken care of.
You look perfect. Now sneak into Boss Trenlor's court and place the mushroom.
Slave, bring me my chalice. I thirst. Stupid slave! You gave me spoiled blood!
It's not spoiled, you bastard. That's Darkcap.
Freylith? You... poisoned?
Murder, Freylith? Where is your honor?
Boss Trenlor got exactly what he deserved. And now, I want to talk to our friend here.
Let's go, Cathard.
Did you see the expression on that bastard's face?
We made him pay for all the pain and suffering he caused. As for you, I thank you. I could use someone like you when I take Trenlor's place as leader of... And it did its job splendidly. He certainly looks infinitely weaker to me. I'm sorry I deceived you, but look around. Do you see one face that mourns Trenlor? No. They will cheer your name for saving. Trenlor was a monster. This was the only safe way to put an end to his reign of terror. Now someone truly worthy can... Oh, darling, no. Cathad has too much damn virtue in his blood for my taste. Gets it from Medusa, no doubt. Lothid is my clan. It always has been. I will lead it with vision and purpose. Make it truly great again. We are free, my brothers and sisters. Let us drink to the Lothid clan and its new leader, me! Oh, don't worry. I didn't poison all of the chalices.
I wanted to save the clan, but not like this.
Leaving me, Cathad? Fine. Go join your precious cat and pretend not to be the monster you are.
Lied to us. But the clan is better off in her hands than Boss Trenlor's. I'm ready to join the Raven.
This one hates being used. Boss Trenlor needed to be dealt with, but there was no honor in how that played out. I should have expected Freylith's deception. Still, it twists Adusa's tail. At least Cathad. Absolutely. There are more problems in the Reach than Freylith and the Lothid clan. The Raven Watch's work never ends, it seems. For now, nothing. The Raven Watch has other, more imminent threats to deal with. I hope Freylith decides to take the Lothid clan in a different direction. If the Lothid clan continues to be a threat and Freylith is a part of that, then yes, the Raven Watch will deal with them. For now, though, Adusa will give her the benefit of the doubt, and a chance to show us. This one needs to get Cathad settled, explain the rules of the Raven Watch, and start his training. But Adusa also wants to check in with the rest of House Ravenwatch, see what else must be done to safeguard Count Varandis, Gwendis, Fëanorian. We came here to look into the threat posed by the Grey Host. As you can imagine, a renegade army of vampires and werewolves has us quite concerned.
Come, Eagle Seers, Six Swords, have you no words to share? An outsider has better sense than a lot of you. Come, outsider, help me prove a point. Your arrival at this moment is most fortuitous, outsider. Come, help me teach these wayward clans how to behave like proper warriors of the Reach. These two clan chiefs brought their children to participate in the rite of handfasting. Once they receive my blessing, they can announce their intention to marry and unite these clans in kinship. I'd like you to help me. It's not so much a matter of need as of instruction. I want your example to teach these clans how to put aside their differences and get along. Present yourself to the betrothed, Eslin and Modern, and wish them goodwill. Eslin and Modern wait to the north, at the Handfasting Cave. We isolate them for a time, so they can learn about one another. Hopefully they haven't killed each other. Go and offer your blessing. Then return to me. A betrothal announcement in a sense. It is how we let the folk of the Reach know that our wedding nears. That two clans will be brought together. As you sound surprised. Is that not how marriages are arranged where you come from? They belong to different clans. Clans that do not get along. I have brought them to this place of meeting to work out a marriage that will benefit.
If I hadn't heard the Chief of Chiefs' words with my own ears, I'd think this another trick of the hated Sixfords. Still, you have your task, outsider. What's to be happy about? I'll abide by the Chief of Chiefs' counsel, but I can't imagine a blood bond between us and the Sixford clan. I just hope the lad's worthy of Eslin. If Eslin's my one and only. She's got 4 older brothers, but she's the fiercest child I've ever whelped. Eagleseer blood runs strong through her veins. Thank Ball. Modern needs to mind their edges.
The Chief of Chiefs is crafty, I'll give her that. Using an outsider to shame the Sixfords, and us too, I suppose. Not the best way to start a marriage. Chief Eagleseer is my brother. I love him and his daughter dearly, but this feud has been going on since longer than anyone can remember. Not even the Vasishrans know how it started. This attempt at a reconciliation will go exactly as when all the drama has come.
First, the Chief of Chiefs demands off for my son to the cursed Eagleseers. Then she involves an outsider in the matter just to shame us. Very well, outsider. Offer your blessing. What should I be? Not only am I forced to endure the presence of the Eagleseers, I must allow my son Modern to marry one of them. The Chief of Chiefs asks much of us. Modern is an adequate scout, but he's a sorry hunter and an abysmal fighter. I suppose if there's any good in all this, it's that Chief Eagleseer is fool enough to accept such a poor match for his daughter. That is none of you.
The Chief of Chiefs is allowing you to go to the Handfasting Cave? Yes. No. Opposed.
Cool.
Chiefs, please. The outsider. I'll speak to you over here. Is it done, outsider? Did you offer your blessing to... I can't read those infernal scratchings. Only Chief Eagleseer and his daughter bother with such things. What does the note say, outsider? No, this is unacceptable. This handfasting must take place. I need you to find them and bring them back, outsider. You see the animosity between these clans. They have fought and spilled each other's blood for generations. I finally got them to agree to a compromise. A bond of peace predicated on the marriage of Eslin. They must have gone north. Otherwise, they would have had to pass it. Remind Eslin and Modern what's at stake here.
Alright. Me and my hunting words, I swear.
We have to stop dropping things, Dart.
Quiet, Eslin. Someone's coming. This may seem like the perfect spot to ambush us and take our belongings, outsider, but don't let the desolation fool you. Our clan warriors are hiding right behind those rocks. So, I don't like breaking my word to the Chief of Chiefs, but I can't go through with the hand fasting. I can't marry Eslin.
Why not?
I'm already pledged to another. Drisen of the Sixford clan. Before her brother died, I promised I would marry her and look after her. How can I break one? No. We did our hand fasting in secret. Drisen is a good woman. There's little love between us, but I gave her brother my word before he died. And Esselin clearly doesn't want to marry me. I want to end this feud, but there has to be another. If you don't mind, stranger, talk to Esselin. I have a lot to think about right now.
Why are you following us, outsider? We may be young. Aye, I'm sure she does. But I'm not going back. Not while the Chief of Chiefs and my father plan to marry me off like some imperial princess. Look, I don't even know if I want to marry at all. And my father and the Chief of Chiefs parade me around the Reach, saying I'm to be wed to a sod I've never laid eyes on before. Madaern has his own reasons. It's not fair of them to put that responsibility on our shoulders. It's a worthy idea, but why do we have to be the ones to carry it out? I won't be forced into a marriage because our people can't stop killing each other. This feud is older than these crags. I doubt anyone knows its cause.
A Vadishran might know. They keep the history of the clans.
If we learned the reason for the feud, maybe we could end it. Then we wouldn't need the damned hand fasting.
A Vadishran named Barth visited the Sixth Ford once. My father spoke highly of him.
I know that name. He visited us too. He has a camp in the hills southeast of here. Asking the Vatishran about the origin of our feud, that's as good an idea as any. At least with a father as fierce as Chief Sixford, I expected Madaern to be a mighty warrior. I didn't meet him when he came to see the Eagle Seers, but he's a legend, I know that.
It's a thin hope. Even before all this, I had heard of Chief. His name is Barth. This is his camp, but where's the Vatishran?
I don't like the look of this.
That's the Vatishran Shillelagh. He wouldn't just leave it behind.
That's a Thornwood's clan knife, used for dark magic. The Thornwood clan used the ruins over the hill.
Their witches must have taken the Vatishran. We have to help him.
Without weapons, we'll just get in the way. A friend here will need to rescue the Vatishran.
You there, help me. I don't know what you're doing in this terrible place, friend, but would you oblige an old man? Ah, that's better. Now, could you help me get out of here?
Sure.
Never thought I'd be so happy to see a gate in all my years. Now, let me thank you proper. Since Hind, I appreciate the help, Wanderer. I'm in your debt. Are you in the habit of wandering into dangerous ruins and delivering old storytellers to safety? Or was there something you needed of me? Well, that's an oddly specific request. Most people prefer the tale of Red Eagle's final hours. Why does an outsider care about the feud between two minor clans of the Reach? Ah, so this is about the hand-fasting at Throldan Ring? Eslin of the Eagle Seer and Medeirin of the Sixford, if I'm not mistaken. You saved my hide, so a story's the least I can give you. But, not here. Let's do it back. You go on ahead. After all that running and sneak, I'm a Vatashran outsider. Knowing what happens in the Reach as well as the practices of its people is my duty. It's me and my kind that bring tales and tidings to the clans of these hills.
Fair enough.
From the Chief of Chiefs.
Bald, take me if I speak untrue. She was stone drunk. I plucked it.
A Sixford and an Eagle Seer, yammering away like a couple of jackdaws. Now I've seen everything.
Vatashran.
Calm yourself, lad. Your friend here told me what you and the lass are thinking. I really do like this camp. Perfect location. I expect I'll have to move, though. Can't depend on outsiders delivering me from the Thornroot Witches again, can I? But before I move on, I owe you a tale. About the Eagle Seers and the Sixfords. It's an old hatred. I pieced the tale together during my time with the elders of both clans. Before there was the Eagle Seers or the Sixfords, there was a man and a woman. They loved one another and were promised to wed. They fashioned the lover's coil, a totem of stone symbolizing the spirals of their lives entwining. Of their love? Well, the day they were to wed, the coil broke. They believed it a sign of the displeasure of the spirits, so the pair separated. The man's bloodline became the Eagle Seers, the woman's the Sixfords. The love they once shared festered into hate. Battles were fought. Each clan rallied around a fragment of the lover's coil. Proof, they said, that the spirits ordained their feud.
That story, I never heard it before. The elders never talk about it.
What if we tell everyone the story and we repair the coil? Vatashran, the fragments of the coil, what became of them?
The tales say they were lost at the battles of Carthspire Lee and Fowlon's Ire.
I know Fowlon's Ire. I'll look for a fragment there. Our friend can search Carthspire Lee.
Alright, Eslin. I'll escort the Vatashran back to her Olden Ring.
I wonder what Carthspire even looks like in second era ESO lore. Whatever. Ow. Excuse me, coming through. Oh. Interesting. Oh.
Eslin? Where are you? Eslin? Outsider? If you're here, then that means... Oh, Modern, you fool! I ran all the way from Herolden Ring, only to realize I'm in the wrong place. Damn it all! I was supposed to be helping Eslin, but I might have gotten the two places mixed up. Serves me right for trying to accomplish... Indeed. I was worried about Eslin. As soon as I settled the Vatishran at Herolden Ring, I set out to find her and make sure I suppose I've grown to care for her a bit. All that talking we did at the Vatishran's camp, it doesn't matter. Enough of... If something's happened to Eslin, I didn't know her when...
Outsider? Oh, perfect timing. I could use your help. I found the fragment, but can't get to it. A giant made camp right on top of it.
Eslin!
Modern? What are you doing here?
I had to make sure you were unarmed. I'm glad you're safe.
I ran into a bit of trouble, but I'm better now. Well, you made quick work at that. I sent him back to Herolden Ring, so he and the Vatishran could gather what they need to fix the Lover's Court. I thought so. Outsider, forgive me for laying my burdens on you, but it's been nagging at me for a bit now. What if everything we're doing isn't worth it? What if Modern and I just went along with the hand fasting? I don't, but maybe I could if it were him. I know what my heart is telling me. I'm falling for Modern. I'm a true fool for it. Especially after starting this whole... We ought to stick to the plan. I'm just...
Fair enough.
And so, the hatred between your two clans was born of a twist of fate, the shattered Lover's Coil. But today, Modern and Eslin have restored the Lover's Coil. Let their efforts show that you need not continue this quarrel.
Thank you for the tale, honored Vatishran. We will discuss this. Eslin, Modern, wait in the hand-fasting cave. Outsider, I bid you stay.
I'll just rest my haunches a while, if it's all the same to you.
Where in the mirror's hide have you been, outsider? With what? This? Lover's Coil? They are fools to think that all the problems of the Sixford and Eagleseer clans can be solved by restoring some... Maybe not, but these clans have spilled each other's blood for generations. No relic from some bygone age will stay their weapons. The hand-fasting can end this violence today. Now, go give Eslin and Modern your blessing, so we can get on with this.
Why do you care?
Good. You had me worried there for a moment outside. I'll say a few...
Bruh.
You're back? What did the Chief of Chiefs say? I could see it in all their faces. They weren't... Well, the good thing is that prospect is not nearly as nauseating as it was earlier today. Getting to know Modern helped. And I want the bloodshed between my clan and the Sixfords to finally come to an end. I've fallen in love with him, outsider. I won't deny it. But the vow he made to Drisen, to go through with the hand fasting, would mean he'd have to break his... Let's get to the end of this.
I don't know how much longer we can wait here. Did you discuss things with the Chief of Chiefs? I think that is what my heart wants too. The more I sit here and think about it, the more foolish this plan to defy the hand fasting seems. But I made a vow to Drisen. What kind of man would I be if I can't keep my word? Perhaps you're right. Drisen will have a better life if she's allowed to follow her heart. It's not fair to stay with her just because of a promise I made ages ago. She deserves more than that. I think I am.
Aw.
Ah, here they come. Let us complete the rite. Eslin of the Eagle Seer, Modern of the Sixford, will you take up the vow of marriage?
Aye.
And you, Modern Sixford?
Aye.
Then the hand-fasting rite is complete. Now, we've a wedding to plan.
Modern, what becomes of us now?
Peace between the Eagle Seers and Sixfords at last. I know it's not what these two originally intended, but given the way they look at each other, it seems fitting. I feel for the lass Modern was to marry, but rich folk are hardy. She'll be fine. I cannot say, outsider. Though I must have spun 100 score tales in my lifetime, I don't have words to answer you. It is up to Eslin and Modern now. Normally I'd tell you to offer congratulations to the happy couple, but this was a strange affair all around. Hopefully their newfound affection for each other won't falter when they have to return to their holdings.
I followed my heart, and the feud is done with. Thank you for your help, outsider. This is a triumph. I only hope Drisen can forgive me, that she someday understands that a life with me would not have filled her heart as she... Perhaps I should, but I don't. Speaking with you helped. I can see a future for Drisen that gives me hope, and I see mine with Eslin, and that makes me hopeful as well. It was a hard...
We did it, outsider. It's funny. All that time we spent trying to thwart this plan, only to go along with it in the end. Love is a strange force, isn't it? I only hope Modern has no regrets. I know it wasn't easy for him to go back on his word. Part of me feels foolish for agreeing to a marriage I fought so hard against. But no, I don't regret it. There will be peace now, and Modern is a good man. I just hope he will see me with love, and not as a reminder of guilt.
Awesome. Sweet. Good man. Alright. Going up today with the day. Get wrecked. With cider and crap. Bruh, I hate those things. In water. Bad you can't get up there. Ah. Smiley Redoubt. Alf. Interesting. Actually has Valthum. Have to go there. I just have to see Valthum. I don't think I've ever seen Valthum when my headset keeps disconnecting. Wait. Why does it keep on disconnecting? Ugly as ever. I want to explore this place. Hmm. Just don't go down there. It's the edge. Years of playing Skyrim has trained me well, I guess.
Ah, hello. You look incredibly capable, if you don't mind the observation. That's not strange to say, is it? I only bring it up because I'm in need of some help, preferably from a brave and strong sort. In summary, my master and I are members of the Sijic Order. I, however, am a new recruit. I fear I may have blundered a transport spell upon arriving here. Master Pithis assured me he'd take care of it, but when I was inside the cave, I greatly appreciate your help, friend.
Gloomreach. Oh, great.
Careful now. Don't be tempted to eat that. You're not tempted, are you? Now, might I take... Oh my. I fear something has gone horribly wrong. It's just as I feared. This plant radiates tonal energy. Master Pithis and I brought a relic with us that emits the same kind of power to study it. It's a strange... Well, we need... Let's hurry. Deactivate it. I'll contain the magic with the time slowing spell. Good. That should slow the effect. the tonal magic. Great work with that amplifier. That journal, I recognize it. It's Master Pithys's. Did you find anything in the journal that might point us to Master Pithys's whereabouts? He what? Let me see that. Oh, Master Pithys, how could you? I can't believe I fell for such deception. He must think I'm a fool. And I am. But not so much a fool that I can't stop what he's put in motion. Friend, we don't have much time before my spell. I sense a...
Foolish apprentice said, "Oh, wait. The artifact is mine. You got that power." Will not stop. The artifact will make me all powerful.
Much to discuss, Callus.
That was closer than I would have liked. We're lucky Master Larama found us just in time. I was on the verge of losing control of the relic. I don't even want to... Yes, with Larama's help, the relic was safely transported back to Artaeum. My time-slowing spell seemed to contain the worst of the damage, which also kept... I suppose I'll need to explain that, provided the Order doesn't already know. I suspect that since Larama is here, it means they do. I certainly learned my lesson about idolizing the Order. Even our own can fall. Hard to say. I hope our paths cross again one day. Well, as long as the Order doesn't decide to banish me from their ranks, I plan to continue my studies. I'd like to become... I don't know. I certainly...
It's a good thing I arrived when I did. There are not many who could have completed that spell alone. Frankly, I'm impressed Callis held it as long as he did. Teleportation is one of the more... This location was being magically concealed until moments ago, when there was a large spike in tonal power. I was tasked to investigate the theft of a relic from Artaeum's vaults, so I've been looking for just such a disturbance. I suspected something of the sort. If what you say is true, then Callis has nothing to fear from the Order. If any evidence is to be had here, rest assured I will find it. Your assistance in this matter is noted. It will be all right, Callis. I intend to make sure this doesn't mar your reputation in the Order.
Oh, that is most appreciated, Master Larama.
way!
Ow. A fucking Minotaur. Ah. Oh shit.
None of these weak strangers could face a true reach challenge.
That's not what I wanted to do. Damn. Right off. Let's try that again. Let's try that again.
You approach with purpose, Wanderer. Her scene is Guerina's dead. Aye, that, and I... Ah, the Wanderer. Aye, the symbol of Gulibeg. I sent my apprentice Laren to retrieve it. She would never have let it fall into the hands of a raid. Oh, it is more than... In some... For Ther Kitsa Enu, you say? The Argonian worked for a vile man from Gideon who deals in Daedric relics. The totem has meaning to us as a any death has some of our oldest songs speak of.
Right.
You've got...
Eventually, some of us, with your help, the greatest hunts, hunt farther. With your... I hope... Take the road.
you Hercine would send us a sign. If you plan to harm me, the jaws of my wolf would already be around your throat. I guess that means you aren't an enemy. So, what are you doing out here? This mission. There were problems at every town. Hercine definitely tested me on this hunt. I almost died trying to retrieve the symbol of Reichenbeg. In order to establish the old tower at the top of the rise. It's the lair of a powerful minotaur. Look for a drum of bound skin and wood in its hoard. If you find it,
Father, I beseech you, guide. Excellent.
Master, look! Your prayer has
5
been
relics
answered.
decorate this shrine. For 5 are the aspects of Lord Hercine.
The 5 are all. The 5 are one. 5 are true and death in the woods. 5 must be revered.
The hunter Alrebeg. He brings new prey to our lands and hunts beside us.
Storybeg, the king of wolves. He brought us the gift of skin shifting to remind us that we are predators, not prey.
Gulabeg, the clever fox. He teaches us secrets, tricks that helped us survive the fall of Lork.
Rockabeg, the mighty bear. Between hunts, he reminds us of the value of solitude, peace from labors, and the quiet strength of our mortal souls.
Finally, Urikenbeg, the great stag. His hooves drum the blood summons that calls prey from far and wide. We will fight alongside Hercine at the end of all days. These are the aspects of Hercine. 5, and no more. Hunt Father, guide us through this life, and know that we alone remember our purpose.
You may not have chosen him, but obviously Hercine has chosen you. You know this, deep inside. Where your hunt takes you next, I do not know. But you can always rest here when you need a respite from the chase.
When a wandering hunter arrives bearing an unexpected bounty, that is a good omen. That's how bonds were forged in the days of our ancestors. We have made such a bond, my friend. Rest well, hunter. You shall find only friends here.
What's up, Dakota? How's the game going? Game's going good. Game's going good. I was just about to end it because I've been on for like almost 4 hours now. Perhaps next time. But how are you? Yeah, I know, but I'm getting tired, man. I'm getting tired. I haven't played ESO for so long. It just had. Oh yeah, there's a lot of changes that happened in ESO. They they made it difficult again by adding like difficulty sliders like they do in Skyrim. So there's that. I haven't tried it myself, but you know, so yeah. They also added new animations for two-handed, and they changed the Dragonite up a little bit. A lot of quality of life changes, something the community has been asking for a while. So if you're ever good, and plus also they have like a veterans, like a returning players, you know, quest to kind of get your feet back into it. If you ever wanted to come back, like a returning players kind of thing. So yeah, a lot of great things. A lot has changed, Dakota. A lot has changed. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Even though it's like 1:30 a.m. and or not a.m. What am I saying? It's like p.m. Yeah, if you wanted to get back into ESO, you know, now's a good time. You know, a lot of changes have been coming out and everything. A lot of changes, a lot of good changes. I've been enjoying it so far. You know, it's kind of given me a little bit of a, you know, a renewed a renewed love for the game, even though I was burnt out and didn't want to play it no more. Anyways. Well, thanks for stopping in Dakota all the same. So I don't know if you're still here, but yeah, if I'll be back, you know, sometime this week. I just don't know when, but I'll end the stream here because I've been going on for almost 4 hours now. It's just getting 5 minutes before the 4 hour mark. So, but yeah, I will catch you all later. I'll end the YouTube stream and I'll find somebody to raid on Twitch and stuff. So, yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys, and showing up and stuff. So, catch you later. Bye bye, YouTube. No. Yeah, I'm still live, man. But I'm ending. But I'm ending right now. So, but yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Probably a little bit later though. But yeah, what I was saying is that if you did want to get back into ESO, what I was saying was they made a lot of quality of life changes to the game. Like they added difficulty sliders to ESO to make the overland content more difficult. Like there's like from extremely difficult to like, you know, not so difficult. They're changing up the classes again. For good, you know, for like good changes, like quality of life changes. They a lot of good things are coming to ESO that are giving me a profound renewed love for the game, you know. So if you ever wanted to get back into it, now is a good time. So even though they're doing seasons right now, that's just, you know, it is what it is. Or, yeah, seasons. Yeah, if you ever wanted to play ESO again, it was a good time. Anyways. Oh yeah, I'll keep doing the videos. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later, guys. Have a good one. Peace.